Good evening, dear students. How have you been? I hope you are right, dear students. In my last topic, which I started indirect and indirect speech, supposed to be narration. I taught you how to change simple sentences from direct narration, direct speech into direct speech, my dear students, and gave you some more introduction of different changes, right? And I taught you how to change, how to make some changes like changes in pronouns, changes in tense, and some certain changes. Hope you must have understood, my dear students, and gave you some examples and introduced some more of the sentences like questions, interrogative sentences, and different other sentences and paragraph sentences. Here, my dear student, I am going to teach you like in details, all sort of like simple sentences you must have understood, dear students, and now we shall do a different sentences. Like firstly, we do interrogative sentences. So first of all, let me tell you, my dear students, what are interrogative sentences? Interrogative sentences, my dear students, supposed to be questions. That means interrogative sentences actually they are questions, right? And what sort of questions? There are two types of questions. Number one, what I introduce here to you, confirmative questions. Confirmative questions in which one asks only for confirmation, either do or not, either yes or no. For example, if I say, do you take breakfast? Yes, I do. Do you take tea? No, I do not. So they just give the confirmation of yes or no, right? So in confirmative questions, I have given some examples, some simple examples. You must know them well. That are you happy? Did you talk to your mother? Will she be working for multinational company? So these are supposed to be confirmative questions. Dear student, you can observe them that they start with an auxiliary. Helping verb you may say or an auxiliary. Are, did, will. When we put this auxiliary in after pronoun, so they become static, they become simple sentence statements like you are happy, and when we start the sentences with auxiliaries, with the helping verb, so they are supposed to be questions. And what sort of questions? Confirmative questions. Are you happy? Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Did you talk to your mother? Yes, I did. No, I didn't. Will she be working for multinational company? Yes, she will be working. Yes, she will be. No, she won't be. So the answer is to show, my dear, only yes or no. Right here, students? And let's see how we change in narration. So it starts with an auxiliary and reporting verb is placed with asked or inquired, because we do questions. So when we change reporting verb. Reporting verb is supposed to be the sentence out of the inverted commas. So there you may find reporting verb. So reporting verb is changed with the with asked or inquired. What you feel convenient with asked. If you feel convenient with asked, you may put asked. If you feel convenient with inquired, so you may replace, you can use one word for both of them. And if or whether is used removing inverted commas and the question changes into the statement. So dear student, when we do simple sentence, so we put that removing inverted commas. But when we do confirmative questions, so we put if or whether. You may put if or you may put weather, this sort of weather, not weather environment like that. Mausam, we do say. So we repeat, we do put if or whether removing inverted commas, right? And last thing, what we have to understand here, that question changes into the statement. How question changes into the statements? Let me tell you, dear student. For example, this is the sentence. My brother said to me. This sentence, the half sentence, I mean this complete sentence, but it is out of the inverted commas. That is supposed to be reporting speech, and said to is reporting verb, you may say. So that reporting verb is placed with asked. So this would be changed with asked. My brother asked, it would be. And removing inverted commas, what require if or whether. So we may put if over here, right? And we do not have to entertain helping verb first or auxiliary first. We have to entertain first pronoun of the sentence, right? Like you. We'll have to entertain you. You is the second person, would be changed with the object of reporting speech. So it would become I. Then we say see, and when we entertain the helping verb can, it would be changed into could, that you must have learnt in your changes in tenses, dear students. So I could do. My is the first person, is to be changed with the subject of reporting speech. So my brother is a male person, so it would be his assignment. So my brother asked me if I could do his assignment. It would be changed. Let's see हमारा change right here. So let's see that said to has been changed into asked. Removing inverted commas, we put if over here, and you as second person changed with the object of reporting person. It has become it has changed into I. And can has gone into could do. My first person has been changed with the subject of reporting speech, has become his assignment. My brother asked me if I could do his assignment. See that, can you do my assignment? I could do his assignment. So it has been changed into statements. It's not question anymore, dear students. So let's continue. Next is, she said to my brother, are you going abroad this week? So can you guess what it would be? Of course, said to would be changed into asked or inquired. Inverted commas would be changed with if or whether. And you is second person would be changed with the object of reporting speech. So it would be he. And tense is helping verb as are here. So it would be in past tense, were or was. If we put I, so it would be was. But here my brother, so we have to change it with he, so it would be was. He was going abroad. This is to be changed with that. So that way. So my brother, let's see what change is it. So she asked my brother whether he was going abroad that week. Right, dear students? Informative question. I hope you must have understood confirmative questions. Now, let's see informative questions. So, it starts with WH words like who, why, what. So, WH words are used in the beginning of the sentence, right? So, they are supposed to be informative questions. Here we have full information. Like in confirmative, you ask, are you going? Yes or no. Here we ask, what are you doing? What are you doing here? So you'll have to give complete answer. Well, I am working here for my office. I am making tea. I am cooking food for lunch. So it is giving full example, full information, dear students. And let's see some more examples. Where has she gone? Well, she has gone abroad. Right. Full exam, full information. Who will deliver speech today? Well, Miss Shiza will deliver a speech today. So this is the full information, dear students. And when did you call me? Well, I called you last day, or I called you last night. So they are given, for example, how are you? Well, I am doing fine. Informative question, let's see how they change. Informative question, reporting verb is replaced by asked or inquired, because the informative questions, even they are questions, so the verb is replaced, reporting verb is replaced with asked or inquired, as we have done in last day. And no conjunction is used, like no, if, whether, that. No word is used to join both of the sentences, right? Why don't we use anything? Because we use WH word as a connector over here, right? So it is automatically done. Let's see. Has Seth said to Hamza, when did you start reading? Let's see. See that? Seth asked Hamza. Said to has been changed into asked. Seth asked Hamza. And removing it inverted commas, we are not putting any verb, any word, any conjunction over here. Only WH word, what is used in reported verb, placed over here. One thing is different here, student, here, that this in this sentence, W is, this word when is followed with capital letter, but here because it is used in between sentences, so it is not followed with capital letter anymore. So it is followed with a small letter. When he had started reading, so the tense was past indefinite, has to be changed into past perfect. Did you start? Like when did you start? When he had started. So it was past indefinite. According to rule, it has to be done into past perfect. So it has been done when he had started reading. My dear student, hope you must have understood. Let's do some more examples. I say to him, why are you late? Let's do. How do we do this example? Reporting verb has been changed into asked, or you may put inquired as you like. Asked him. We do not put any other word removing inverted commas over here. So the WH word, what is used in the reported verb why, as why is here, it is even used in in that sentence, but the capital letter and the small letter rule will be applied. So why are you late? The tense is simple present, so it has to be changed into simple past. So after WH word, we have to entertain pronoun over here, not helping verb. I have already told you, dear students, we have to put a pronoun over here. So you is second person is to be changed with the object of reporting speech. So there we find him. So you accordingly would be changed into he. And tense is present tense, it would be changed into past tense. So I said to him, why are you late? And it has been changed now. I asked him why he was late. It has gone, it was into. Now let's do some other sentences, my dear students, imperative sentences. First, let me tell you what imperative sentences are. So firstly, very simple, I have put over here formula. Formula of imperative sentence is so simple. Verb plus object. So first form of the verb and plus object. We may make so many thousands of sentences. Go from here, stand up, sit down, don't peep outside, look at here, go through the dictionary. It's supposed to be imperative sentences. And even I have put some examples over here, like bring me a glass of water. Bring me a glass of water. मेरे लिए पानी का ग्लास लेकर आओ, मेरे लिए एक ग्लास पानी लेकर आओ. Go and do your, जाओ अपना काम करो. Speak gently, शाइस्तगी से बात करो, शाइस्तगी से बोलो. Please stay away this matter. मेहरबानी करके इस मामले से दूर रहें. Talk sense, समझदारी की बात करो. So dear students, we may find some different senses in those sentences, like order, command, request, advise, suggest. So in imperative sentences we may find these sort of things. order, command, request, suggestion, advice, like that. So let's see how do we change here these sentences. Dear students, an imperative sentence expresses command or a request and the reporting verb is replaced by ordered, commanded, requested or advised. As dear students, as you find the sense of the sentence. For example, if there is a sentence, please help me. So this sentence show request. So when you change the sentence, you put requested instead of reported verb. Like if you see the sentence stop working, it is said by your father or by the principal. So it would be considered as command or order. So you may put ordered or commanded in place of reporting verb. Right, dear students? And likewise, if there is advice, some sort of apply oil before you take bath. So this sentence supposed to be an advice. So you may put advice when you change the sentence. Let's see here. Reporting verb is saying that the beggar said to me, please help me in getting some bread. सो फ़कीर की सदा है कि उसकी मदद की जाए रोटी खाना हासिल करने के लिए. सो डियर स्टूडेंट्स, सो द said to me would be changed into what? Of course you may understand, into request. So because it is past, so we would put requested. The beggar requested me, and we would remove inverted commas, right, and put preposition to. We will have to use preposition to, and we will remove please. Why do we remove please? Because when we use requested in place of reporting verb, so it is showing itself request, so we don't need to put any other word that shows request. So it would be removed and help directly after to. After to, the verb help will be used, right? And me is first person, dear students, to be changed with the subject of reporting speech. So the beggar will be changed him, because it is objective pronoun. So according to beggar, it will be changed into him. In getting some bread. So let's see how it is changed like that. The beggar requested or begged. Begged also mean darkhwast karna, request karna, right? So the beggar requested me to help him in getting some bread. My dear students, you can see this is the easiest sentence to change, because we don't have to do much. Only we have to change reporting verb and put to in place of inverted commas, and the rest of sentence will not be changed. The tense of sentence will not be changed, only pronouns. Right, dear friends? Let's do some more examples. How do we do? Father said to my servant, polish my shoes. Can you guess, dear students, what sense is giving this sentence, polish my shoes? Is it request? No, of course not. Is it suggestion? No, it can't be suggestion like that. Or is it advice? No, how can you advise to do your work to anybody else? It's an order and given to a servant. The father said to me, my servant, polish my shoes. Father ने मेरे नौकर को हुक्म दिया. So we would say father ordered my servant. What do we put removing inverted commas? We put to removing inverted commas. So we'll put father ordered my servant to polish my shoes. Of course, Polish verb would be used at is it, but the pronoun my like would be changed according to the rules. So this is first person is to be changed with the subject of reporting speech. Here subject in subject the father is, and the pronoun of father is what? His shoes. So it would be father ordered my servant to polish his shoes. Dear students, like you can see that father ordered my servant to polish his shoes. Right, dear students? You can see in both of the examples, the sense of the sentence is different. Here you may find request, so you have put requested in place of reporting verb, my dear student. Here you find order, so you have put ordered in place of reporting verb, and the rest of change will be applied according to the rules, dear student. Next, some more examples I have brought for you so that you can understand well the topic. He said to his sister, उसने अपनी बहन से कहा, tell the truth. Dear student, what it can be? Let's guess. Is it question? No. Is it simple sentence? No. It's imperative sentence, of course. It's imperative sentence, but what sense is it? It is some sort of advice or suggestion. We may use suggest as well advice. So you find tell the truth is advised over here, right, dear students? So we may put advised in place of reporting verb. He said to his sister, tell the truth. He advised his sister. And removing inverted commas, we have to put to, so we have done. And of course, we don't follow the word with capital letter anymore because it is using in between the sentence. So it is followed with small letter now. Tell the truth. So there is no other change because we don't find any other word or any pronoun over here. So we don't have to change anything. So the sentence will go like same. He advised his sister to tell the truth. He advised his sister to tell the truth. Let's see one more example, my dear students. Here I have brought example a bit different. Here in different other sentences, the command is that like do it, right? In this sentence, you will find command like do not, right? Negative sentences. So negative sentence. So let's see how do we do negative sentence, my dear students. Let's see. So where do she said do not tell a lie Hamza. उसने हमजा से कहा है. She said do not tell a lie, झूठ मत बोलो. इसमें कोई काम करने को रोका गया है, ना करो ऐसा, right? So for that we use word forbade. Forbade मना करना या कोई काम करने को ना करना, ठीक है, तो मना करना. So if you find sentence like having sense कि जहाँ मना किया जा रहा हो, so in place of reporting verb we use forbade. She forbade. अब हमजा हमारा इस सेंटेंस में था, so here because Hamza is addressee, so we'll have to keep Hamza in reporting verb, right? She forbade Hamza. किसको मना किया था? Hamza को. So we have brought Hamza. We have made the sentence in order like she forbade Hamza, and removing inverted commas we put to tell a lie. She forbade Hamza to tell a lie. Why don't we put negative sentence over here? Because forbade में आपने negation कर दी कि नहीं करना है, तो हम आगे सेंटेंस में negation नहीं करेंगे, कोई ऐसा negative sentence नहीं आएगा. Already we have used negative word over here, so we don't put negative sentences over here. Negative sentence over here. So she said, "Do not tell a lie, Hamza." Could be changed into she forbade Hamza to tell a lie. झूठ बोलने से मना किया, right? It can be changed, my dear student, in one more manner. Like we may see that she advised Hamza not to tell a lie. Of course, we may put negative sentence here because here we are putting advise. We are not putting forbid. Forbid showing negation and advise is a positive word. So if advised is a positive verb and we use in place of reporting verb advised Hamza, so like sentence would be same negative, because here we are positive, sentence negative, here we are using negative word, sentence is positive. So she is advised Hamza not to tell a lie. Got it? It is this sentence can be changed in both of manners. So my dear students, you must learn both of manners, how to change this sentence. But what you feel convenient, if you feel convenient with that sentence, you may carry on. If you feel that is easier for you, you may carry on. So never to be confused. अगर आप इन दोनों sentences में confused हुए my dear students, so you may make mistakes. I hope you must understand. Let's do what we are going to do. We are going to do exclamatory sentences, my dear students. Let me tell you what exclamatory sentences are. Exclamatory sentences expresses sudden and strong emotions. Like some examples of exclamatory sentences over here, my dear students, like alas, he died, shows afsos, dukh. Hurrah, I got him, shows happiness, joy. Wow, it is wonderful. Hayrat nazar aa rahi hai. You are surprised. Now see, let's see how do we have to do these sentences, right, dear students? So you have seen some examples of exclamatory sentences, dear students, right? Now we see how do we change. Reporting verb is replaced by exclaimed, right? Reporting verb is replaced with exclaimed, and here we also have to feel the sense as we were doing in the previous topic. So if you feel the sentence shows joy, so you may say exclaim with joy or exclaim with happiness. If you see the sentence shows sorrow or sadness, so you may put the word exclaimed with sorrow or exclaimed with sadness according to the sense of the reporting verb. Reporting verb में जो sense है, you will have to change like that. How to make changes in narration, dear students? Like we have first sentence over here. He said, "Hurrah, my uncle has come." Can you see what sense is used over here, my dear students? Of course, this shows happiness, because the word hurrah shows happiness. Let's see, very interesting change is done over here, my dear students. Like, because this sentence shows happiness or joy, so we have to change the verb, reporting verb with exclaimed, or because this is the joy, so we exclaim with joy. He exclaimed with joy. And what do we put removing inverted commas, as we have been doing practice in different other topics? So we put that, simply we put that over here, removing inverted commas. He exclaimed with joy that. And how do we change pronoun? As usual, as according to rules, like my is first person is to be changed with the subject of reporting verb. So like my is to be changed into his. Accordingly, capital letter or small letter का rule applied है, dear students. My uncle, like his uncle, had come. The sentence in this sentence, the tense is used present perfect tense, and according to rule, tense is to be changed into past perfect tense. So it has become now, dear student. He said, "Hurrah, my uncle has come." He exclaimed with joy that his uncle has come. Let's do one more example. Alas, I lost my time. That shows a sadness or sorrow. So we'll do, she exclaimed with sorrow that she had lost her time. That was past indefinite, had to be changed into past perfect. It has been done, dear students. And optative sentence, दुआइया जुड़े हैं जिनमें कुछ दुआएं होती है, विशेष होती है, may you live long, may you, right? How do we change them? Said, my God, may God pardon this sinner. Is to be changed with that. He prayed that God might pardon that sinner. He prayed that God might pardon that sinner. They are changed like in that manner. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.